Hello everyone, this is Ruben. Today we'll be discussing surveillance and data retention. Internet is a very useful platform that is used by many people worldwide. While its usefulness is very obvious, this is also very dangerous. First, we're gonna talk about surveillance. If we say surveillance, it is the way of watching or monitoring someone or something's activity in order to prevent a crime. In the internet, it is called as data surveillance. Data surveillance is the use of personal information to monitor someone's activities in the internet, for example. For example, I made a fake Facebook account with the name of person A just to gather information from person B. So the thing is, I am using the identity of person A just to gather information from person B. So next, we're gonna talk about data retention. If surveillance is the way or the use of personal information to monitor someone's activities in the internet, for example, data retention is the way of storing the information gathered from surveillance. Again, surveillance is the use of personal information to monitor a person's activities, while data retention is the way of storing, or it is the storage of information gathered from communication systems. The US government did this in the past years. They did a surveillance and data retention to the countries such as China, India, and even the Philippines to prevent or to know threats for their national security. However, when this secret of the national government of the US came out to the whole world, this was stopped because not just Americans, Filipinos, Chinese people, but also the other nationalities believe this as a violation of the law of privacy. So once again, this is Ruben Baguio Jr. Thank you for watching.
Good day everyone, I'm Kaye Donna Valdez, a PhD student of Nueva Vizcaya State University. Today, I will share some thoughts about privacy and security. Privacy and security are related to each other. Privacy relates to any rights you have to control your personal information and how it used. Think about those privacy policies you ask to read and agree when you download new smartphones app. So first, we will define what security is. Security refers to protection against the unauthorized access of data. We put security controls in place to limit who can access the information. Also, security is all about safeguarding of data, whereas privacy is about the safeguarding of user identity. The specific differences, however, are more complex, and there can certainly be areas of overlap between the two. Lastly, we will discuss the importance of privacy. First, limit on power. Second, respect for individuals. Third, reputation management. Fourth, maintaining appropriate and social boundaries. 5. You need to trust. 6. Control over one's life. 7. Freedom of thought and speech. And lastly, freedom of social and political activities.
Good day everyone, I am Donna Valdez, a BEd student from Nueva Vizcaya State University. So today I'm going to discuss e-pollutants from e-waste. We all heard and read about environmental degradation and how human activities are learning a big scar on the environment and its vital resources today. People and experts around the globe are spreading widespread awareness about air pollution, soil pollution, and noise pollution. But in this discussion, I am going to enlighten you about the often overlooked and unthought form of pollution that is slowly crawling into the limelight and has been increasing terrifically with each passing day. We call it the electronic pollution. Electronic pollution is a form of pollution caused by the discarded electrical or electronic devices. For example, electronic scrap components such as CPUs contains potentially harmful components such as lead, cadmium, beryllium, or brominated flame retardants. So that is the meaning of electronic pollution. The term e-waste logically refers to residue or material which is dumped by the buyer rather than recycled. Used electronic which are destined for reuse, resale, salvage, recycling, or disposal are also considered e-waste. Informal processing of e-waste in developing countries can lead to adverse human health effects and environmental pollution.
Good day everyone! I am Jerryl Magday, a BEd student from Nueva Vizcaya State University. Today, I am going to share some thoughts about freedom of expression and censorship. Freedom of expression is not a newfangled fad of high-tech investigate journalists. It is not an exclusive Western value, nor is it a luxury of the affluent. It has been humanity's yearning in times ancient and modern. Humanity's yearning for expression is matched by the urge for its suppression, and censorship also being an ancient and almost universal phenomenon. It has appeared in one form or another at different times in different societies governed by different systems. Freedom of expression and censorship pull in different directions. Their aims to purposes are conflicting. For 10 people who wish to speak and spread the truth as they see it, there are 1,000 people who do not wish to hear it, especially if what is said or written challenges conventional dogmas and practices. Freedom of expression is necessary for the attainment of truth, for individual fulfillment, for participation by members of society in political or social decision-making, and for effective functioning of the democracy. Indeed, it is one of the most cherished values of a free democratic society, whose basic postulate is that government shall be based on the consent of the governed. Consent should not only be free, but should also be well informed by debate and discussion. Freedom of expression, if it is to be effective and real, must have a capacious content. It cannot be restricted to expression of thoughts and ideas which are accepted and acceptable, but must extend to those that offend, shock, or disturb the state or any section of the pollution. It must afford an accommodation as hospitable to the thought which we hate as that which it assures to the orthodoxies of the day. It is essential that there should be dissemination of information and ideas from different and antagonist sources, coupled with the right to receive them.